Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope this video finds you well. Today we are going to install another open source and free Linux based tool which is named as LibreNMS. It is an open source tool and network monitoring tool. I am going to install it on the Ubuntu 2.0 operating system version. These are the list of features which LibreNMS provide us, so you can read it from their website. So we are going to move towards the installation. I have opened up the web page, the installation instruction from the LibreNMS. You have to scroll down a bit and you can select the operating system on which you want to install the LibreNMS. These are the list of operating system. So I am going to install it on the Ubuntu 2.04 and using the web browser Nginx. So I have accessed my operating system, my server on the putty, and I am going to run these commands to proceed towards the installation. Okay, let's check what is the error. Okay, let's run the update command. Maybe we have some missing packages on the operating system, so that's why it is not proceeding. Okay, after the update command we have to run this command and our packages will be installed. Now it will tell us that this package has been installed to the latest version. After that we have to run this command. Okay, the repos has been added successfully. Now we will run again update command that if any changes occur that will be implemented on our operating system. After that you have to run this command which include many packages, tools, some dependencies like Python, MySQL, database will be also installed, PHP version, whatever the requirement for our LibreNMS installation is required. This command will install all the required packages which will be the size of 532 MB for the download, and after that some installation space will be required as well. It will take a bit time to get these packages download. Okay, all the required package and dependencies has been installed. Now we are going to add a LibreNMS user for the future use. Okay, after that we have to download the LibreNMS. We have to clone the folder from the GitHub. Okay, the folder has been downloaded from the GitHub repository. Now we are going to set some permissions. Permission to the LibreNMS user to this downloaded folder. Ownership and permissions. Then we have to run these commands. Okay, after that we have to install PHP repository dependencies. Change to the LibreNMS user which we have created recently. After that we have to run this composer wrapper script. This will download and install more package and dependencies required for the installation procedure. All the required composer PHP dependencies has been installed. Now we have to exit from the LibreNMS user. After that, if you are using proxy to gain internet access, for that purpose you have to run these commands. I am not doing such a configuration or using the scenario, so I am not going to run these commands. Now we have to set the time zone, and we have to edit this configuration file. You have to type nano for the editor and this path, and find the time zone script. This is the date and time zone configuration. You have to add the country and zone according to your requirement. Like this is the example: America, New York, Australia, Brisbane. So I am going to add Asia and city name Karachi, and we have to save this configuration file. After that, we have to set the time zone for our server as well. So I'm going to again type Asia and Karachi for the city. After that, you can verify this by typing time date ctl, and it will be visible. After that, we have to configure MariaDB, and for that purpose we have to edit this configuration file. In this configuration file we have to add these piece of code under the mysqld section. You have to right click here, and the script has been added. Now you have to enable the MariaDB database and have to restart because this script has been added in the default configuration. The MariaDB database has been started successfully. You can check with the status command. After that, we have to start MariaDB client and do create database user and some permissions. So I haven't installed the secure installation, so I am going to just type my SQL and press enter. That will open up the database terminal for me. And now I am going to create the database, and then user with the password. You can change the password up for the security reasons, and then LibreNMS user permission to newly created database, and then exit from the database terminal. Now we have to configure PHP FPM configuration. You have to copy this particular configuration file to another location, then you have to edit this configuration file. Here what you have to do, change this to LibreNMS. So we are going to do the same. After that, change user and group to the LibreNMS. Let's find the user and group. This is the user and the group. You have to change these. After that, we have to change the listen unique path. So let's find where listen this is the listen, and we are going to add this path here. After that, we have to save this configuration file, and then we are going to configure web server. We are using Nginx. I am going to edit this configuration file. Okay, I am going to create this configuration file. Sorry, I forgot to mention. After that, you have to type the server name here, as I have the name Ubuntu for my server, and we can confirm this is the server name, and we have to change the path here as well. Pass CGI pass Unix. If you do not change this path, you are unable to access the LibreNMS in the browser, because the default path will not be used to add the multiple locations. And now we have to remove this default directory, which is the part of installation. After that, we have to restart the Nginx, which is our web browser, and the PHP 8.3 FPM. You can check the status by replacing the restart with status. After that, we have to do some SE Linux configuration not enabled by default, firewall not enabled by default. If you want to enable LNMS command completion feature, grant you opportunity to use the tab for completion command. So I am going to run this command to completely follow the installation scenario, as these configuration will be used in the future. Now we have to copy this SNMP configuration file, and we have to edit this configuration file, and we have to add the community string for our server. So I am going to remove this random string goes here with our server name. You can type any community string which you want to use. After that, you have to run these commands. After this, we have to assign some permissions, and we have to enable and start this SNMP service. After that, we have to do some cron job. This is for the setting of environmental variables. So we are going to run this command, and if you want to enable the scheduler, you have to follow this procedure. After that, we have to enable and start the scheduler. After that, if you want to enable log rotate, you will run this command. After that, now we are going to move towards the web installation, and we have to follow the on-screen instructions. So you have to replace this example name with your server name and press the enter button. The backend installation has been completed successfully. After that, you have to do some on-screen configuration. This is the LibreNMS user by default, and the password we have created during the installation, and the database will be LibreNMS. Click on the check credentials. They have been verified. Now click on the build database button. It will create the database for us. This is done. Now the next is to create the admin user and some strong password with one capital letter and some special characters and the number. After that, whatever the email you want to use, you have to click on this add button user. The admin user has been created successfully. Now some update channel and usage reports and some error reports if you want to check and use in future, and click on the finish install button. Now if you want to log in, you will click on the validate install, otherwise you can click on the dashboard. I am going to click on the validate install button. This is the login page for our LibreNMS. I am going to use the default user, admin and the password. The LibreNMS installation has been completed. We have installed it on the Ubuntu operating system and with the version 22.04. Hope you guys understood all the instructions. Please like and subscribe my channel and share with your friends, colleagues and students. Until then, stay blessed, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.